What's going on? It's yours truly, just say it with me. They call me Mr.Taliaferro. If you have not done so, please subscribe to the platform, hit the notification button. If you like videos like this, if this video, the way I break it down to you in the next 4 or 5 minutes makes sense to you, do me a favor and please subscribe to the platform. So this is a shocker, ladies and gentlemen. This is a guy that a lot of teams had their eyes on in a couple years from now. So Bradley Beal was set to be a free agent, not after this season, but following the 2020-2021 season. Bradley Beal was going to be one of the most sought out after free agents we had on the market. I mean, the dude's giving you 25 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists a game pretty much. He's a leader. He seems like a good dude. He gets along with his teammates. He's a phenomenal shooter. It's a solid dude. And every team, everybody and their mama would have wanted their chance at Bradley Beal had the Washington Wizards not been able to keep their guy in Washington in the future. Miami was one of the teams that kept hitting up the Washington Wizards like, yo, y'all owe John Wall 4 years, $170 million, and he's out for the year. Come on, y'all. Give us Bradley Beal. We'll take him off your hands. Y'all can't afford him. Y'all not going anywhere. We'll take Bradley Beal away from you guys. I mean, Miami's probably pissed right now as their plans have went down the drain, as Bradley Beal shockingly has agreed to a 2-year, $72 million extension with the Wizards. So that'll settle in after the 2020-21 season. So beginning in 2021-2022, there's 2 more years on Bradley Beal's deal. So now he technically has a total of a 4-year, $130 million deal. Now, he can opt out on the last year of that extension, that second year of that deal. It is a player option. So 2022-2023, Bradley Beal can opt out, but not anytime sooner than that. He'll be in Washington for the foreseeable future. There's some other interesting numbers to Bradley Beal's decision to stay with the Wizards. He's 26 years old. I mean, I wouldn't have done it, but I'll get to that more in a second. He has the opportunity after the 2022-2023 season, if he stays with Washington, plays the contract out in totality, he could sign a 5-year, $266 million deal. That's over $50 million a year if he stays in Washington. If he decides to leave after that year, the most he can get with a new team is 4 years, $198 million, which is still a lot of money. Still around that $50 million a year threshold. Bradley Beal is a loyal dude. This is what this comes down to. He's a loyal dude. He likes the Washington area. He bonds with a lot of kids. He's very involved in the community in Washington. He wanted to make it work, and he did. Now, let me be real with you. Would I have done this if it were my future? No. I think this is a bad career move for Bradley Beal for a couple reasons. I don't think it's a career-ending one. You won't hear me say that Bradley Beal will never win a championship, because in 4 years, he'll still be only 30 years old, probably still in the prime of his career, because he doesn't necessarily play above the rim and he's a shooter. Bradley Beal should be good, really, really good in the NBA till around 36, 37, if we're looking at how guys take care of their bodies nowadays. So if that's the case, it's not like I'm not going to say he'll never win a ring. I don't want to put that on Bradley Beal. You've heard me say that before. I don't believe Westbrook will ever win a ring. I don't know about Bradley Beal. There's still a chance, right? He'll be 30 when this deal is up, and he'll still be making a lot of money. So you just heard me give you the numbers. This dude's going to make $200 million at least somewhere. My thing is, with John Wall's contract situation up in flux, I mean, the Wizards owe this dude 4 years, $170 million. He's going to miss the entire year with a torn Achilles. I'm hearing under the table, because I do have a couple sources connected to John Wall, there's a chance he doesn't start next season healthy either. I'm just putting that out there. That's what I've heard through the grapevines. You take it with a grain of salt. I'm not sure if John Wall's going to be ready to start next year. Maybe Bradley Beal knows something that I don't know. I mean, that John Wall's his guy. I just seen the two at the WNBA finals together, sitting next to each other. I saw John Wall give Bradley Beal an award at the Player Awards last summer. Maybe John Wall and Bradley Beal are on the same page. For what I was told, Bradley Beal and John Wall had not been on the same page, and it's not Bradley Beal's fault. Guys think John Wall is kind of losing it. He ain't the same focused guy coming out of Kentucky. I don't know why Bradley Beal will agree to stay with that team. I do know he loves the body language of some of the guys. I know he's cool with some of his teammates. Thomas Bryant, a nice little talent that they picked up. Jordan McRae, hooping. A couple other guys on that team that I know Bradley Beal bonds with. But pretty much he's flat-foot said, I don't want to be a winner for the next few years because Washington, they ain't winning nothing. I mean, I just watched an interview with Kevin Durant the other day. KD flat-foot said, I wasn't even considering Washington. When everybody had those, I'm going to go home and play in Washington rumors, he was like, I was never even considering them. I don't want to go home. That's not even a thought process for me. If you look around the league, like, I'm looking at Bradley Beal. The only reason why this contract was even able to happen, if you think about it, is because Bradley Beal didn't make an All-NBA team, which means the Wizards didn't have to offer him the Supermax extension right now. Because I don't think they have the money to do that. I don't think the Wizards would have went that far over the cap. The only reason why this is even a possibility is because Bradley Beal missed one of the All-NBA teams, and because of that, the Wizards' threshold, the highest that they had to pay him, was dropped down significantly less. Look, I'm happy for Bradley Beal. Congratulations on getting your bread. I'm never against anybody getting their bread. But if we're talking basketball, signing with this team doesn't make sense. I can't say there's an ideal situation where Bradley Beal, I could say, yo, he's going to win a ring there had he decided to leave Washington in about 2 years. But I believe a guy like Bradley Beal is literally a plug-and-play guy. Like, you put him anywhere, he makes your team better. Let's see what happens. I believe there's a chance in the future the Wizards might have to move off John Wall, but no team's going to take on one of the worst contracts in the NBA, and you got John Wall making $48 million a year. No one's going to take that contract on until they see him come back 100% healthy. So there's a lot going on in Washington, but give Shepard and company some credit. Tom Shepard, they got the deal done for Bradley Beal for at least 2 more years. Again, player option on that last year, but it looks like Bradley Beal has plans on being in Washington for the next 4 years. Congrats to him. Congrats to the Wizards. This is a heist. They have no business keeping this guy. They've done nothing right with this young man. John Wall has did everything wrong since these two have been together to lose this young man. Somehow, some way, the goodness in Bradley Beal's heart has decided to give this Washington Wizards team 4 more years of his very good professional basketball career playing life. Unfortunately, he ain't going to be a winner, but he's going to be paid. I'm out. You into sports, we got you. NFL news, I got you. NBA news, NBA highlights, NBA full coverage, feature stories, all that great stuff, I got you. We even got a little bit of Madden and 2K mixed in. Subscribe to this platform, and I got you. More quality content on the way. Subscribe.